Hello, MGTOW. Hello, man. This is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. So, I want to talk about narcissistic demon bitches from hell. No, just kidding. This is actually part 2 to Has Feminism Ruined Women? MGTOW X, which is a reading of the responses to the video Curse of the Fat Girls, MGTOW X. So I'm just going to continue on reading with the articles and just pretty much pick it up where I left off. So here we go with that. Lone Wolf says, but what the fuck? The right type of woman. Howard Dare, don't tell us you still believe in the waltz. That's outrageous. Yeah, I know. I often have these thoughts about myself too. But I was in this chat where I was talking to somebody and they were really upset that they weren't attracting the right type of woman. And I was trying to console them. You know what I mean? I was like trying to be like, hey man, just try this, try that, try this, try that. Right? But like deep down, I was thinking like, what the fuck? Why do you even care? Just trying to be a nice guy. Reverend Islam says, well, there's Mother Mary, but Pete Love says, please, that bitch cuckolded Joseph with God's kid for Christ's sake. Yeah. Isn't that true? Isn't that like the first cuckold story right there? You know what I mean? It's like, honey, I have something to tell you. It's like I'm pregnant and it happened by God. Sorry, people. Lone Wolf replies, Reverend, I see your comments everywhere. On every personal development channel I ever was and left because they turned out to be fool cults. You have been there too. And now I see you everywhere around MGTOW. You are everywhere. I assume you are a man of knowledge and therefore of power. I always agree with your comments and respect them. You seem to think for yourself, unlike so many stupid sheep out there. Cheers, and keep up the good work, brother. But also, I wonder, how can a man of God also agree with MGTOW and all its pretty hardcore views? Reverend Islam replies, yes, I subscribe to many spiritual and MGTOW channels here on YouTube. I just saw the latest Sad H Guru video, in fact, and leave a comment on most of the videos I view. As God's prophet on earth, I can clearly inform you that God wants all men to avoid contact with women as far as practical due to the current feministic gynocentric society. And so you and some other MGTOWs wonder why a religious leader such as myself would support men going their own way. It doesn't make sense to me. The sad but undeniable truth is that women nowadays are nothing but trash, pure garbage, the personal representative on earth of the supreme divine person. Incidentally, just out of interest, I also subscribe to motorcar, especially supercar channels, music recording channels. I have a music ministry, as well as vegan, NWO, and photography channels. Thanks for the favorable comments. If you have read many of my comments, you will know that I rarely receive complimentary responses. Peace. There you go, Reverend. Lone Wolf replies, hey, no problem. And thanks for the comment, too. Damn, I always knew women were the devil's agents. Narcissistic cunt demons straight from hell, here on earth, only to bring suffering to us and feed on our very life force. Well, that's my next video, people. Thank you, Lone Wolf. No wonder man was created first. He was the image of God, and because the world needed a balance, the woman, aka the devil, was also created, and she instantly turned paradise to hell, luring the man into demise with her vagina, the ultimate demon tool. Matt Kahn says we were all angels who do not know it, but I believe men are angels and females are demons. It looks like evil is winning this battle. Now, I may have gone too far, and this is not a serious theory anyway, just some ramblings. I'm also not really religious, but something makes sense here. Yeah, absolutely, Lone Wolf, you know? Yeah, that'd be a great, video too, right? Narcissistic cunt demons straight from hell, here on earth, only to bring suffering to us and feed on our very life force. Yeah, now I may trim that down a little bit, but essentially, yeah, that's the idea. I like it. Top Boy Apps says, loved this one, H. Mr. Joey, the baby kangaroo, hey man, says, if a man is fat, he's a slob. If a woman is fat, she's a goddess. Horse shit. That is a great, great nickname, Mr. Joey, the baby kangaroo. Moving on. Mystic Knight. Yeah, society encourages this behavior, but then the same men are called chubby chasers, and why not, and whatnot. Men aren't permitted to have any kind of standard or preference regarding women, or they are accused of fetishizing. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Well, that's essentially true, right? Damned if you do and damned if you don't, because the woman is just trying to shame the man. So the man should develop his own standards and hold himself, to some decent standards that will serve him, make him sustainable in life. Weizi, that's Weizi, says, I don't think any guys are buying into this. Naturally, guys won't want to be with fat girls. The problem is that the value of the females had been hyped so much, and male values are undermined so much to the point that a guy who's worth 6 out of 10 thinks that he can't get any woman. So he has to lower his standards to the point that he thinks he's lucky to even get with a girl that's a 3 out of 10. Guys by nature do not like or choose fat girls, nor think it's right. It's just that society makes them think that they're useless to the point that they think fat girls are their only option or they won't get any girl. Yeah, that's exactly right. I completely agree, and it's this conditioning of the young men, both in saying that their purpose in life is to get together with women and to please women, and that they themselves don't have any value. Mark Burley. Hey, Mark, how's it going? He says, accept the fat men. Just another aspect of female entitlement, a knock-on effect of female liberation. In the most part, they no longer see the need to be fit and attractive. Just remember, men, you must fuck the fat women or you're a misogynist. Great comment, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, you guys need to check out Mark's channel. It's good stuff. Moving on. TSA Trash. I have rarely shopped at Walmart, but I see lots of entitled fat princess bitches when I have gone. It keeps me away from Walmart. Yes, many women shame men who refuse to go with a fat chick or one that smokes. I shop at Walmart when I need to. No problems. Right? I won't let fat girls fucking knock me out of the marketplace. IBAN 666 says, have standards. How about that? Yeah. How about that? Not so easy, because if you don't try to develop them, if you don't think about them, if you just buy into the standards that society and the culture around you wants you to have, those are no standards at all. Lone Wolf says, man getting together with fat women is a sign of the end times. Laughing my ass off. I haven't laughed so hard in weeks. Howard Dare, you silly genius. Thank you for this funny truth. I always knew this. Yeah. Well, it's maladaptive. You'd never do it in a natural, healthy environment. So you see something like that, it's like, oh, we're fucked. Right? You can just tell. Hubble 2016, LOL. TSA Trash, 400-pound chick, 200-pound is intolerable. Date your hand. Even fat chicks just think you are even more desperate and pathetic if you want to be with them and will turn you down. It's true. It's so true. You know what I mean? It's like, take a look at a picture of a guy when he's with a fat girl, okay? Because the guy's going to be looking at the camera and he's smiling, right? Like he's posing for a picture. But the fat girl is looking at the camera and she's smirking. And what her face says is, why is this guy smiling? It's hysterical. Mr. S says, wonderful video, classic. TSA Trash says, no, this does not work. Fat women will only think you are even more desperate and pathetic. Then you will turn you down even more likely. It's true. Or they'll take pictures with you to get you smiling and then post them on Facebook. Papa Bear 666 says, women's egos are overblown every time they get pumped and dumped by any relatively attractive man. They think they deserve alpha males and the other top 10% of males. It's true. It's very true. If you want to see something funny, just go to the supermarket like early Saturday and Sunday morning. And if you hang out for a while, maybe have your coffee outside, you'll see some tall guys coming in with like short girls. And you can tell that they just met up. And yeah, get a look at their attitudes and just the expression on their faces, right? Because the girl's all smiling. She's all happy that she got together with the guy. But the guy's just kind of like looking at her and he's like, yeah, well, it was Friday night. That's all. Magic Man says, for almost all of human history, the main problem having Homo sapiens was not enough food. Thanks to capitalism, now we have the opposite problem, and we even pretend that it's a real problem. Just don't fucking eat nonstop. Yeah, right? And yet it's their instinct. They just want to keep eating, and they just want to keep eating sweet carbohydrates, that they process really fast, that are filled with the exact combination of salt and fat that just makes them go crazy. They can't, so it's built to like take advantage of the instincts. Staying Free MGTOW says it's the same bitch, just bigger packaging. Bitches are just getting bigger all the time. Rory Sywick says, once a man seeks a fatty, it's time for an intervention. His standards are already lowered, and the men, MGTOW, around him need to intervene. Any man who is willing to share his possessions, time, and treasure needs an attractive, if not hot woman, and should not settle. After all, there is a sacrifice on the altar of the golden vagina. Good enough as a concept for a girlfriend or potential wife should not happen. Preferably, a man would understand his worth, value his time, and as an irreplaceable asset, and seek women who are aesthetically pleasing and mentally equipped to act like an adult. Well, thank you, Rory. That's a very, intelligent, well thought out comment. And, unfortunately, men follow their instincts, and they just go along with the standard of civilization. It leads to so much trouble and destruction for the men. My 2 cents humbly, he adds. Sinclair 69691 says, beware, Howard. The fatties are hungry and looking to chase you down. Hey, it's true, man, but they're looking to chase anybody down. They're hungry. It's like, no, I think she really likes me. It's like, no, she's a fat woman. She's hungry. It's like, no, I think she really wants to be with me. It's like, no, she's a single mother. She just wants you to pay for her, for another man's kid. It's like, no, I think she really likes me. Yeah. So, you need to do an intervention on the guy when he does that. So I'm going to leave it at that for now, but this is just part 2. There's a part 3 remaining. And let me know what you think about, the whole MGTOW X idea in the comments section below, because we're just getting the process started. And please like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, and join me again, Howard Dare, as I plan to have more content for you. Thank you, MGTOW.